If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce. We have a number of things going on throughout the region this week and on into the Christmas holiday. Let's start with Thursday evening in Sylacauga at First Presbyterian Church. There's the Care House concert, Christmas concert. Got a lot of talented folks going to be singing all manner of new and old Christmas tunes. And the fee for admission is 3 canned goods or box goods, some non-perishable food items, or $5 to help them purchase some of those to help provide food for those who don't have this time of year, and that's always important. And then Friday and Saturday evenings from 6 to 8 out at the Cedar Creek Cowboy Church. There's Cowboy Christmas with all sorts of fun things. I got to see this. It's they're talking about reindeer rides. I didn't know we had any caribou around here. But anyway, that's coming up along with a couple of light shows. You watching the program here with Jimmy Dale, you saw Christmas in the Pines with a wonderful light show out at Cuyahoga Gristmill Park. There's also one from 5 until 10 night times at a certain address on Estelle Drive. It's on our Facebook page for the Chamber of Commerce. That is called Weagufka Lights. And that's a pretty good show from what I've heard. I hadn't made it down there. And we also have, through Friday, the folks at Renaissance Bank in downtown Childersburg are wrapping presents. If you need some help, and a lot of guys do, we're not exactly great wrappers when it comes to Christmas gifts, and they do charge a small fee depending on what size the package is, and that's to raise money for the Closet. It's a self-help program at Childersburg High School for the students there. And that's what's going on through the week, into the weekend. And then we have on this coming Tuesday, Christmas Eve, we have an open house at the Chamber of Commerce, a little bit of a brunch or lunch thing. We'll have some breakfast food as well as some lunch food. I'm thinking that's going to be a big old pot of nice warm chili. That's one of my favorite things to cook, so I'll be preparing that. But you're welcome to come by the Chamber of Commerce in downtown Childersburg and partake in that, because you know that even though a lot of things are going to be open at least through noon or 1 o'clock, there's not going to be a whole lot of work going on Christmas Eve. But anyway, let's move on to something that's a little bit after Christmas. This is going to be the Pinhoti Winterfest. We've got some friends from Flagg Mountain. That's kind of a forgotten resource in our area. Tourism, and a lot of folks coming to our region for all sorts of, especially outdoor events and activities. And the trailhead at the Pinhoti Trail down there at Flagg Mountain is another big one. A lot of work's been done. You want to introduce yourselves? And
Absolutely. My name's Nathan Wright. I'm with the Alabama Hiking Trail Society. And
I'm Sonny Eberhart, and I'm a member of the Alabama Hiking Trail Society, and I'm the caretaker on Flagg Mountain.
Not to be confused with Santa Claus this time of year. I'm sure it happens.
I'm his helper.
They're his helper. All right, well, let's first lay a little groundwork on Flagg Mountain. I know it was dormant for a while, and a lot of folks have pitched in and done a marvelous job of kind of rejuvenating the place, and there's always more that's needs to be done,
That's
is
right.
going to be done. But tell us a little bit about the current state of Flagg Mountain.
so after it was closed to the public for a number of years, the Alabama Hiking Trail Society, established a relationship with the State Forestry Commission, and we have opened the mountain to the public. We have Sonny as a full-time caretaker, and part of our mission up there is to not only open it to the public, but help improve it, work with the state to raise funds, to work on some of their large capital improvement programs, not limited to the redoing the stairs to the tower, so we can open that back up to the public. Yep. Going to build a bathhouse. We're going to, redo the cabins so they're up to date. But we've done a lot of work so far, and we have a lot.
Tell me about camping. Is camping encouraged, discouraged, or the state of the cabins and such as that? I'm a big outdoorsman. I grew up in Boy Scouts, and as soon as school was out, I was usually out in the woods somewhere.
So camping is definitely encouraged. We have a number of primitive sites that we've established, and the Pinhoti Trail goes right through there, so you can take that trail and find your own campsite down the trail. The cabins are available for use. They do have electricity and working fireplaces. Anything you want to add, Sonny?
Well, we do take reservations, and right now the weekends are filling up, so if folks are interested in coming up to the mountain, I'd encourage them to contact us. They can go onto our Facebook page. It's Friends of Flagg, and the information's posted on there. We welcome everyone to the mountain. Like Nathan said, it has been closed in the past, but we're building on the efforts and the work of the locals there that came in 20 years ago, and if they hadn't put roofs on the old buildings, the old cabins and the tower, they would have been gone by now. So it's an ongoing effort. This is a great resource for Coosa County and indeed for the state of Alabama, and we encourage folks to come. The gate to the tower is open on the weekends and holidays, and I'm always at the cabins. The gate to the cabins is open from usually around 9 in the morning until sunset in the evening. Welcome you up there, Tom, and
well, for everybody that's watching, but this is actually for me, tell me about, now you make a reservation on the cabins. What's the cost on renting a cabin for a night?
Well, we're hikers. We're not into the lodging business, so.
Okay. He mentioned it, so I'm bringing it up.
Yes, we're not in the lodging business, so instead of just setting a cost or a fee on it, we accept donations. We would appreciate a minimum donation of $25 to stay in the cabins. We have water up there now, but it hasn't been approved by the authorities. The health department hasn't approved the water use, so folks would need to bring water. We just purchased mattresses for our bunks. We have power in each of the cabins. A couple of them have little refrigerators and microwaves. The roof doesn't leak, so it's a good place.
My primitive camping days are a bit behind me, but especially this time of year when it's that cold. Now, I don't mind a tent when the weather's a little bit warmer, but I had more than my share of when it's really cold outdoor, and tents just don't have a lot of insulation, so that's one of the factors. So that's why I was asking about the cabins. Now, one other important factor, coming from, say, downtown Sylacauga, Oak Grove, or Childersburg down Highway 2A, how do you get there?
Well, the easiest way is take 231-21 south toward Montgomery. You're going to turn in toward Weguffka there at County Road 150. You go to downtown Weguffka at the four-way stop.
Okay, that's right there. There's one of the shop and fill convenience stores right there where you turn right. Yes, sir.
Yep. And then once you get to downtown Weguffka at the four-way stop, you're going to turn right, go a few miles, you'll hit County Road 55, Lay Dam Road.
And you can stop by and say hey to Cape.
You can stop at Cape, say hey, get you a soda, and head up to the mountain. And so you're going to turn left on Lay Dam Road, go about 1.5 miles, and the entrance to the mountain is right there.
Sounds easy to find, and that's another important factor. Now, okay, this is the subject for which you came, but I wanted to lay a little groundwork first.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a big event coming up on December 28th, the Pinhoti Winterfest.
That's right. It's this is our second annual Winterfest, and it is a day focused on outdoor activities in and around Flagg Mountain, and attracting people to the mountain for and putting focus on the Pinhoti. We're going to have a number of activities. We're going to have a hiker skills challenge. We're going to have a fireside ditty time with Sonny here. And if you haven't heard him speak, you're missing out. So he's got a lot of stories to tell. But we have a keynote speaker, a fellow named Graybeard. He is an age record-setting hiker. He's currently 84. He just finished hiking the Pinhoti. He's hiked the Appalachian Trail, the Florida Trail, all in his 80s. and a number of other things.
Now
So
that's quite a feat because the Pinhoti Trail is over 100 miles.
it's 377
Okay,
miles.
wow.
Yeah.
I knew the Pinhoti 100 was a 100-mile race from up around Piedmont and Heflin
Right.
down to our area, but wow, I had no idea.
It goes from Flagg all the way up to North Georgia, but he's currently hiked from the Bell at Key West to North Main at Katahdin.
Okay, what is the Pinhoti Winterfest about? Is this about hiking? Is it a race? What is it?
No, the Winterfest is a way. It's a fundraiser for us. I mean,
Okay.
we're about raising funds to help the mountain. We put all this back into Flagg Mountain, and it is to bring hikers in, activities for the hikers, for people to learn more about Flagg, learn some skills. We're going to have different skill experts there, teaching, showing, so people can learn.
It's a get involved moment.
Absolutely.
And that's what this is about. You kind of doing a little bit of showing off for Flagg Mountain and the Pinhoti Trail and all the outdoor activities and opportunities there are there, and helping people understand a little bit about some of the intricacies of what you need to do to be prepared to handle that trail, because that's a long way out in the middle of
That's right.
nowhere for
That's right.
370-something miles. Well, one of the things that I want to get with you sometime in the future, when I was younger, we had a big deal with the Boy Scouts out in the West. It was called it just
Philmont.
went by Philmont.
Yep.
And a base camp and a nice hiking trail out there, and it was quite an adventure. We need to set up something like that for our area.
Would love it.
And get the facilities out there and get a whole bunch of Boy Scouts to not only hike the trail and learn all there is to know about the Pinhoti and Flagg Mountain, but
The trip
help
here
do
in
some manual
Silicon,
labor.
they've
Just
been
get out
coming
there and put in some service projects.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun. We're going to have to be checking out of here in just about 30 seconds. So a little bit of a wrap up of what you got going home.
We actually are selling some calendars, so get with our Facebook page. We're going to be set up selling those. They just came in. Another fundraiser for us. So if you haven't been to Flagg Mountain, you're missing out. Come up there and meet Sonny, and see the beautiful mountain.
Friends of Flagg on Facebook. It's a nice place to have it. Have all your information available. I know your wife does a fantastic job with that. Until, well, probably not next week. We hadn't even discussed it, but I don't think I'm going to make Christmas morning. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.